Hey guys, back with another video. Today, I kind of wanted to talk about something that I had a lot of trouble with at first, and it was kind of taboo. It's not something that you feel comfortable talking with random strangers about, or, when you're vulnerable and you first have a baby. If you're a new mom and you've never breastfed before, it is scary. And it's hard to open up and just ask somebody, how do I put a baby on my nipple? How do I breastfeed? There's a lot of stuff that goes with it. You're nervous, you're a first time mom, even if you're not a first time mom and you've had a baby previously. Every baby is different. So there's a lot of questions that people don't know who to ask or what types of questions to ask. So mainly I just wanted to show you a couple things that helped me on my breastfeeding journey. I breastfed 3 of my children. I didn't do them all up to like 2 years or anything. I believe my oldest daughter I breastfed for a year. My second daughter I breastfed for about 6 months. And then my son, my youngest, I breastfed for about 6 months as well. So the first time I breastfed, everything was fine. It was a little scary getting latched on at first. I remember being in the hospital and spending at least 4 or 5 hours that first time just trying to get her to latch on. And I remember my mother saying, just keep at it, Anna, just keep at it. Eventually she's going to latch and it's going to be great. You don't want to give up. And that's the one thing I would say is don't give up. If you get discouraged, put the baby down, go do something for a minute and then try again, because it's worth it. It really is. It helps them to not be as sick as much. It's a very good bonding experience for you when you're out and you need to feed the baby. Instead of bringing formula and bottles and cleaners and all that stuff, you can just take the baby somewhere or breastfeed in public. I personally never breastfed in public. I'm not against it by any means. I was just always at home. So I would breastfeed at home. When we had people over, I would just cover myself up with a blanket. I never openly just plopped it out and let them go. But I'm okay with people that do. That's your forte. If you want to do that, do it. But I wanted to tell you guys some things that did help me. With my son, I ended up getting clogged milk ducts. And by that, if you've ever breastfed, you know what that is. I would feed him, and then if he didn't get every bit of milk out, my breasts would become engorged like boulders. They were hard. You could see the veins in them. And I ended up getting my milk ducts clogged, which means the milk would not come out, but they were just engorged. And anytime you would remotely touch them or on the side, or somebody would accidentally run into me, it would bring tears to my eyes. It was excruciating. I ended up having to get on medication. And the only thing that felt like it would relieve any pressure would be to get in a hot bath and put a hot compress on my chest to help it go down, to alleviate the pain and to get some of that milk out. Now, one of the things I did use was this. This helps with the cracks. As soon as you're done breastfeeding, seriously, it's like almost like a Neosporin or a Vaseline. And you just take it, warm it up a little bit, and then you rub it around your areola and your actual nipple. You want to make sure to wipe it back off before you proceed to the next feeding, because you don't want the baby to eat it or it gets stuck in the baby's mouth. It could just be really just like having Neosporin or something on there. You want to make sure to properly wipe the area with a wet wipe or a rag or something like that before you proceed to breastfeed. However, this was a lifesaver. I wish somebody would have told me about this when I had my first kid, because I did not know. This was a lifesaver. They make it in travel size, big ones. I always had one in my purse, one in the bathroom, one in the kids' bathroom. I always had one handy. Second thing, I didn't know this either. When I had my first child, I didn't know that after you had a baby that you just leaked milk, because I didn't plan on breastfeeding. It was something that I had the baby and then it kind of just happened. They put them on your chest and it just happened. Nipple shields. You're going to need these. Silly if you are a new mom, I guess, but they are lifesavers, because you will wake up your whole bed wet, your shirt wet, everything. And for a long time, I tried to just wear these with a regular bra, and it didn't work. you need to have a certain kind of bra as well. These do have little sticky things where you just pull out the sticker and then it literally sticks to the inside of your bra. And then you don't have to worry about your shirt getting wet in public. It's pretty embarrassing when you're out, new time mom, you're excited to show off your baby, and then you look down and your whole shirt's soaking wet with breast milk. You wouldn't think it's embarrassing, but it's pretty embarrassing. Nipple shields are a lifesaver. Third thing I would recommend is a good nursing bra. Like I said, I didn't know about nursing bras. I tried to wear a regular bra my entire pregnancy, my first pregnancy. My second pregnancy, as soon as I started getting engorged, I got the nursing bra. These are great because you can put them on and then you don't have to worry about pulling the whole thing down, taking your whole shirt off. They literally just snap down and then you can feed the baby. And all you do is you take that nipple shield, you place it right in here, and then you click it back together. So what you would do is you have your shield on, you would take this down, you could keep that in there. You probably want to discard it, get another one, feed your baby, and then you can just snap your bra back up and you're ready to go. So I would recommend a good nursing bra. That was a lifesaver for me. Any other tips on breastfeeding? I would say to be persistent with it. Don't give up. The baby has to get the entire areola in her mouth. You don't want her to just get half of it because then she's not going to be latched properly. It's going to cause problems down the line. You're going to think she's getting it when she's not. So like I said, practice, persistency, and don't give up. You can do it. So keep trying.